first workout with the Bucs yesterday, Brown reunites with his former Pats quarterback Tom Brady, who had this to say about past mentorships.
I had a lot of people support me over the years, realizing that I was far from where I needed to be, and they would guide me to and provide me with the help that I needed as a player to reach my potential. And I think that's how you impact people. And I think we talk about that a lot as professional athletes. How you impact people on the field is one thing, how you impact people off the field is another. So whether that's teammates that you can impact or people in the community that you can impact, I think all those things are important. A lot of joy, in my experience, comes from seeing other people be their best and seeing people succeed in ways that can set their family up.
Damien Woody back here with us, obviously won 2 Super Bowl championships with the Patriots. So, Damien, I want to start with you. You heard Tom there being grateful about carrying the torch and paying it forward. What was your response to what you just heard?
Well, I mean, listen, this is a Tom Brady that learned from a unique culture in New England. I mean, early on in that press conference, he talked about how the guys, like the Willie McGinnis, the Teddy Bruschies, the Drew Bledsoes, how they instilled all those different values in Tom to show him what it took to be a pro on and off the field. And I think Tom is a guy that's paying it forward. As far as it relates to Antonio Brown, he had his opportunity in New England, and obviously it didn't work out well. But I think that with Antonio Brown getting this chance now in Tampa with Tom, I think he understands and he feels indebted that Tom would stick his neck out for him to have an opportunity, not only to be to have a redemption story after everything that's happened, but also to be a part of a team that could possibly win a Super Bowl and play in a Super Bowl down in Tampa. Listen, Antonio Brown is to me, in my opinion, is going to be a Hall of Famer, and the opportunity to play with Tom Brady, and you see the relationship that those guys still had even when Antonio Brown was on the street. So I think Antonio Brown coming into this situation feels that, you know what, I'm not going to get this is going to be my last opportunity. If I mess this up, that's going to be it as far as my career in the National Football League, and he owes a big part of that to Tom Brady sticking his neck out in a relationship that they've fostered over the time that he's been off the field.
Well, Molly, I think this is just terrible by Tom Brady. No, what do you want me to say? Be anti-Tom Brady? Molly, in spite of what you may think, I'm not. The fact of the matter is, you're mad at me because I said Tom Brady's going to be the oldest quarterback ever if he's still great, and then he was.
Yeah.
The fact of the matter is, I'm unsurprised by this kind of leadership by Tom Brady. I think it says very good things about him. And I think there's look, in Antonio Brown's case, I've openly questioned his mental health and his emotional health on the air because of his behavior was so perplexing and self-destructive and destructive to others, it seemed to me. And I mentioned, it's possible that he has those issues and he's also just a jerk. Those two things are not mutually exclusive. Not everyone with mental health issues is a jerk and vice versa, but sometimes they're both, and maybe that was Antonio Brown. But even that said,